Fucking Jimmy. How are your daughters? Are they handling the
They're
new
great.
fame?
Yeah, I mean they're not famous,
But they
They're
don't.
just kids.
Do they know a difference though?
Yeah, that people come up to me on the street when
More
I'm
often?
with them. Yeah, so that gets a little annoying.
Are they rolling
for
their
them.
eyes?
Well,
like,
I'll be talking to my daughter, and we're having a real conversation, and someone will step between us and say, "Oh my fucking god!"
Oh my God!
And I'm like, I was just talking to her about a big moment in her life.
Oh,
She just got her period, you idiot.
Do you correct them and say, "Sir, I'm talking to my daughter"?
I put a finger up, like, excuse me, and they'll ignore it. It's weird. People don't give a shit. But often there is a girlfriend pulling the guy away, going, he's with his kids. And he's like, what? I just want a fucking picture.
He's cool. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Have you had any dicks turn on you? Like, people are like, what the fuck, dude?
No, not really. Not really.
That's good.
I think that only happens if you're really aggressive with people.
Right.
But mostly people. I can tell sometimes when as their faces turn away from me, I can tell them, go, what a fucking asshole. I know I disappoint some people in the world.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, that's true.
The idea of people going off away from me and saying that guy's an asshole, it's not the end of the world. It's okay for that to happen.
Yeah.
As long as I feel like I did the right thing. I mean, if I try to connect with a person and say hello, and that's not okay for them,
okay.
fuck them. Or if I'm with my kids and I'm trying to finish a conversation with my daughter instead of talking to some guy, and he thinks that's shitty, and
then fuck him.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I just can't wait until your phase of getting to meet the people is over, because the more famous you get, believe me, this is there's a window on this phase of when
I'm not going to want to do it anymore.
Oh, please.
No,
the
you're absolutely right.
But at least I talk to them, and wait till these fucking Mayberry days are over. Somebody did
Why are they called Mayberry days?
Because it's friendly and hometowny. Hey, no picture, but let's get to know each other.
Yeah,
you like coffee or decaf?
I saw Jim, what's his name? Fucking Captain Kirk. What's his name? The original.
Oh, that's
fucking
Shatner?
Shatner. Jim William Shatner.
I know.
Jim Williams.
Jim Kirk.
No, Jim Kirk.
Shatner.
I saw the character. I saw James T. Kirk going into 30 Rock to do Conan. I was working there at the time and having a cigarette outside, and he was coming in, and he comes out of the town car, and a bunch of people walk up, and before anybody gets to him, he puts his hands up and says, "This is not fun anymore." And he just walks in, and they all their hands all drop, and
All bummed out.
they were stunned.
That's great.
This is not fun anymore.
This is
Good
not
for
fun
him.
anymore.
You know how long he's been fucking dealing with that shit?
Oh, yeah.
And those fans?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, they feel they own him.
We love him,
Yeah.
though, man. He comes in here.
He's
I
a great
love it.
guy.
He's great. I love him.
He's a
He's
character.
such a blast.
Fucking 80 years old. He's still writing books and working. It's fucking
Yeah.
depressing.
I like just throwing in Star Trek references, no matter what he's talking about. He gets so he's like, what do you mean? I don't remember that. Like, all right. He was trying to talk about something. I start quoting Wrath of Khan, and he's just, why?
He has to understand, though. Let's be honest.
Of course he does.
You aren't going to become an icon from T.J. Hooker.
No.
A Rescue 911. Yes, time is of the essence. Hypothermia was setting in. It was always hypothermia on that goddamn show. Right, we get it. The Mexican fell in the river. Southern California. Southern California is always about them trying to fish Mexicans out of the river. I used to play in those riverbeds out there in California.
You did?
Yeah,
When?
yeah.
What part of your life?
Oh, my God. When I was like 13, 14, I lived out there in San Juan Capistrano where the swallows come
Really?
back. Yeah. Had a horse.
Well, I had a horse?
Yeah, I was,
Yeah.
What are you talking
I was an
about?
equestrian guy. I had a horse. I wore like
I thought you
the
grew up in some
cowboy
little
hat.
apartment.